All right. Yeah, well, I think we're live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Niche Success Summit launch live event. Okay.
Hello.
So, hello. Yeah, I'm with Steffi and Gemma. And if you are watching online right now, right, please comment in the comments so we know we are good at different platforms. We're broadcasting this live event to LinkedIn, Facebook, and the YouTube at the same time. So if you guys can help us, just say hi in the comment and let us know if you can hear us and see us okay on the platform you are using to watch the live session right now. All right. So my name is James Liu, and I'm with Steffi and Gemma. We're gonna make a very quick introduction of ourselves very quickly. But just wanted to hear from you guys first. If you are watching right now, please comment and let us know if you guys can see us and hear us okay. I'm also checking on different platforms to double check. Yeah, so this is a launch event for the Niche Success Summit. We're gonna tell you guys more. And today is kind of the day we're officially launching the summit, and I think everyone on the team is super excited about the summit. And actually, that's the very first summit we ever hosted at the company at Bowie Strategy. So yeah, we're learning everything, and we are very much looking forward to the summit. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is James Liu. I'm the CEO and the founder of Bowie Strategy, also a coach working on the team. So we started a business in 2019, January 2019, focusing on helping teachers and ESL teachers start a business, grow their business. In the past 4 years, we have helped over 4,000 teachers so far and get them to be independent, independent with their business and charge much higher rates. So we have a lot of clients in our community charging over $100 an hour themselves, and also some of them have reached like $10,000 a month and making over six figures right now. So if you don't know us, this is your very first time ever like run into us. Please follow us, okay, on different social media platform. We're happy to share some free resources we have prepared for you to get you started. Okay. So yeah, this is me. The company right now focusing on helping teachers and coaches, tutors with their business. So we cover the entire process, entire stage, all different stages in your business. We help people start their business. We help people scale, grow further with their business through business coaching. We also do a lot of mindset coaching. We talk about AI. We help our clients with systems. We also work on digital course, launch digital courses, and also enter in the China market. There are so many things we do. If we can help you, please reach out and follow us on social media. Okay, that's me and the company. I will just pass it to Steffi. Okay, and Steffi gonna talk to you guys a little bit about herself. Hey, Steffi.
Hey everyone. Thank you so much, James, for a nice introduction. And I can see many people are watching us already live and they are saying hello from different countries, from different types of weather. So, hello everyone. I'm Steffi and I work as a head of coaching on the Bowie team, I make sure that all the clients get the best service and our coaches do the best service as well for our clients. And the reason why I'm really enjoying this position as much is because I was a teacher myself and I saw what I was not having or what I was missing as a teacher who wanted to become a teacher entrepreneur. So that was my journey. I was a teacher for a few years, maybe 5 years or so. And then I did a challenge with James and I became a niche teacher entrepreneur. But still, a lot of things were kind of quite challenging for me. So I understood like what we need to even implement more in the training to make it even better and more effective for all the teachers who want to become teacher entrepreneurs. And again, as James said, we are very excited that we are hosting this Niche Success Summit. And it's the first summit we are doing as a company. So I hope it will be as exciting for you as it is for us. So thank you so much, James.
Thank you, Steffi. Yeah, so before we pass it to Gemma, please use the comment to let us know where you are tuning in right now. So we have seen a lot of familiar faces, and Laura, Roxine, Rory, and Michael, and also Christy. Hi, Christy and Deborah. So yeah, please let us know where you're calling from, where you're tuning in, and let us know your background. And if you have any questions, right, about us, about the business, about the summit, feel free to drop it in the comments. We're gonna definitely get back to you. All right. So thanks, Steffi, for the quick introduction. Hi, Gemma. Hello.
Hi, hello everybody. Great to be here today. So I'm Gemma Keeling, and my title is the scaling expert at Boway Strategy. So what that means is that I work very closely with James and the team, and I help teachers and coaches when it comes to scaling their business. So that's through creating things like passive offers, such as a membership or a digital course, and to also scale with group coaching and corporate training and really getting consistent results in that business, not just the first one or two clients. So for myself, I've taught for over 14 years now. I actually started teaching online back in 2015. But in 2020, I started my own business, very much thanks to the help of James and Boway Strategy. I did the 21-day challenge. And as well as that, so now I'm running my business, Fluent Speakers, and also helping coaches and teachers with scaling their own. So I've been successful with my own membership, creating digital programs, corporate training, group coaching, and I've always wanted to help teachers and coaches. So I really feel like it's a win-win for me now that I get to do both of those things, and helping coaches and teachers with their own business success. So that's what I do now.
Nice. Thank you, guys. Yeah. So a lot of people are commenting in the chat right now. We have Priscilla from North Carolina. Hello, Elsie. Elsie from Latvia. Hey, everyone. Michael and Lilian, please. Oh, yeah. In Germany. Hey, everyone. Laurie from the US. Great. So, yeah. So that's great that we have already introduced ourselves. I guess the next part for this live launch event we want to talk about is why we are having this summit, right? So I guess niche teaching, right? Niche teaching, having niche is kind of new, very new to many teachers, but also makes sense to many teachers. A lot of people I spoke to previously, they would like to always tell me they always tell me that, hey James, what got my attention right away is this niche idea. It makes so much sense, right? So think about this, right? How can you position yourself? How can you be an expert? You want to have a niche, specifically working with a group that you target, you help, and then you become better at helping this particular group. And then what happens is people see you as experts for this group and also are willing to pay you more because they appreciate it. And you get to differentiate yourself from other more general teachers out there. So this niche idea, I didn't invent it. It's been there for many years. Now, if you look at even now, like with this physical, this a coffee shop, all these different retail shops, they are finding their niches now. So who is my ideal target? Then they just try to attract these people, not everyone, right? And it's also very popular in for example, the life coaching industry. There are all different sort of life coaching. So people don't just don't just they don't stop being just a life coach as a general life coach. They actually have very specific niche to support, even for career coach, business coach. So niche is not new, but when I started the business in 2019 is still like new in this teaching field. People are still fighting against each other in this general teaching space and complaining they're not charging high enough, right? It's not like people don't want to pay you more. It's just like the market, right? And if you are very general, everyone see the same. And when students try to pick a teacher, how they gonna decide? How are they gonna decide? They only can decide on their price. Just like when I talked to some clients previously, so I learned Japanese myself, and when I tried to find a Japanese teacher, I went to one of these platforms online. I was like, oh my god, they're all the same. They have great reviews, right? All Japanese, and they all have an intro video and talking about their teaching experience teaching Japanese. I was like, oh my god, how can I choose? All right, obviously, sort rate then from top to bottom and take a look at it, right? Because I don't have anything else to rely on to make an informative decision. The only thing I can rely on is the price. Okay, so that's why people are fighting. Okay, I'm gonna lower down my price because I'm not getting students. And then what happens is the prices keep going down, 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 right? And it's the price war. But if you're different, even with Japanese, oh, if your niche is I'm teaching Japanese to people want to travel to Japan one day, right? And then that will attract me better because that's the whole reason I'm learning Japanese because I want to travel in Japan without an interpreter. I can just speak Japanese myself. Then that's a clear message instead of, oh, I teach Japanese to everyone, right? It dilutes your expertise. So this kind of my thinking on niche, and the niche is new. We've been working on this for 4 years. We help over 4,000 teachers. So one of my very famous ebook is downloaded by 10,000 teachers so far about niche teaching. I think it's time to really talk about it together, right? Really we have invited so many people, industry leaders, experts to the summit to talk about niche teaching, and I have so many clients that can share their experience about niche teaching. That's why, from my perspective, why we want to have this niche success summit to kind of talk about it together. I guess Steffi and Gemma had
Yeah.
their own reasons, right, why we should have this. I'll just let you guys talk about it.
Yeah, so I just love how enthusiastic you are about niche teaching when you explain it. And I guess what I'm just going to share is my own personal experience, just to add to what you said. So you said niche teaching is not a new concept, but it was a very new concept to me. So I was a teacher before, and when the COVID came, I was fired from a language school. And then what I tried to do is just to earn some money because I had no money in savings almost. And I had to look for students. And what I've noticed, I was charging $12.50 before in London for teaching for a private school. But when I was trying to put myself on social media, just telling them I'm teaching English, who would love to work with me, I had to go down and down with price because everybody was charging 15, 10. So I just said, like, I cannot go, in less than 10 because then I wouldn't be able to survive in London. So I understood that, okay, there is a lot of people already teaching English and I'm not any different, even though I was confident in my teaching skills, but nobody could see it from the way I was promoting myself. So I guess when I understood with 21, the Teacher Entrepreneur Challenge, how important it is to have a niche, then what I managed to do is to literally triple or quadruple my income straight away. So I was having like $15 if I converted it into dollars. And when I was starting, my first niche client was 50. So just, like after 21 days, I understood how important niche teaching is and how much I could, increase my price and even feel more empowered and see more impact on my students' lives, if that makes sense. So that would be my input, I guess, how important niche teaching is from my own personal experience as a niche teacher entrepreneur. I don't know, Gemma, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, well, I think it really resonated, James. I mentioned about how it's not just for teachers, and I realized that when I never put the two together. So, for example, my parents have a coffee shop, and of course, it's how can you be niche with a coffee shop? And I realized that they have very specific milkshakes that they sell, and they are known for selling really great milkshakes. So I get the idea from a business perspective, but I never really put the two together as a teacher. And many teachers want to help everybody because we can help everybody. But I also did realize that there's, ESP, English for specific purposes. So how to teach English for medical professionals. But I never really, I guess during this journey, my eyes really opened to just the possibility that I can help, people with a very specific type of job or a type of need. And it doesn't matter if they are in Asia or if they're in Latin America, they have these very specific points that I've been able to help them with. So there's been a lot of realization through my journey. And I think that's a reason why I was so excited to kind of be a part of the summit, is just hearing other people's stories and knowing what is possible, and those who are doing so many things that you just can't even imagine. So I would say that's why I'm really excited about, all of the speakers that we have, and yeah, I'm really excited about the summit.
Yeah, thank you, Gemma.
I think it's gone a little bit slow, but yeah, I think that's that's everything that I can add about it.
Thank you, Gemma. Yeah, I guess I want to ask the audience, right? We have quite a few people watching right now. So what is your experience with niche teaching? With having a niche? Is something new to you or something that you have been working on for quite a while? And what is your experience with it? And how have you been able to work with your niche? Right, I've seen some people ask questions about how can we narrow and decide our niche. Yeah, that's a very common question. Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to help you today because we wouldn't be able to answer that question today. But we have so many resources that we can help you. We do have a niche toolkit with the training and exercise to help you narrow down and decide your niche. And also the niche summit can help you a lot with that too. So definitely reach out to me. If you can find me on Facebook, reach out to me or any of our pages, and you can say, hey, can you send me the niche toolkit? And we'll send it to you. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, someone say I've been on the same journey as Steffi, ESO primary teacher, 23 years. Now finally found my niche actually that focus on ESO, but more importantly, as a life coach for ESO students that struggling with confidence, self-esteem, holding them back. This is great. Congrats, congrats. Thanks
Exactly.
for sharing with us on that. And someone said it's new to me, Marie. Good, and you're right. You're in the right place if this is new to you. Stay with us. We're gonna talk a little bit more about niche. And I became more aware after reading your book. Thank you. Yeah, the free ebook. Feel free. Make sure you do that, right? So let me do this. So I do have this ebook. Let me see here. I will send you the guys the link if you have never got the ebook or the bundle. Maybe the ebook. The ebook I can share with you guys. I know some of you might have not never got the ebook. I share the link with you guys if you want to check out the ebook. Okay. And no experience with the niche teaching, but very excited to find out. David, hi, great. Learning about niche for me as a teacher has allowed me to combine my passion into teaching business. That was a game changer for my outlook alone. Kathleen, that's great. Great to hear. Rory, the last one, working in a very unsophisticated market, which makes niche teaching difficult. It can be done by word of mouth mainly. Okay, so Spain is a great market. We have so many clients. They're thriving in Spain, the Spanish market. Okay, and being a niche teacher. Okay, being a niche teacher. Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, feel free to share us with your experience about niche teaching and how you want to become a niche teacher if you haven't, and what's your niche if you have already got your niche. Thank you. Yeah, I think now I'm gonna just move on to yep, sorry. Move on to the summit, okay?
Yeah.
So we talk about the niche and kind of the reason we want to have this niche summit. And now we have already got all the speakers ready, confirmed with them. We got I think 17, probably more. We have 17 speakers gonna speak at the event. We also have I think 12 panels in the panel session confirmed with us, gonna join us in the 3-day event. So yeah, so I guess maybe one last thing before we talk about these the events, can give an overview. So I want to talk about the goals, right? We actually talk about this as a team, the goals of this event. So I mean, Steffi, what is the goal? Maybe you can talk about the goals. What's the goal for the event, right? What do we want to achieve by hosting this summit?
I guess because when we run Q&As or any live sessions, the most important question that comes up is like, how do I define my niche? What is my niche? How do I know this is a good niche? How do I know how to be more confident with my niche? How to charge them more? So it's everything about my niche. So I guess the goal for this event is to get more clarity about your niche at whatever stage of your business you are. So as you mentioned, some of the people here are just starting. So for you, it's just to be able to kind of define your niche and see what options you have, how you can even start being a niche teacher entrepreneur. Then for some people who already have their niche, let's say they did our 21-day challenge or they're even in our inner circle. So for you, it's how to maintain your niche in a very kind of effective way so that you are earning consistent money with your niche, like how to maintain it. And for those of you who already feel like I have consistent results, but I want to scale, maybe I want to work less, have more passive income. So for those of you, the goal will be how to really nail your niche down even more, how to be even more knowledgeable so that you can scale and work less. That's the dream of for most of the teachers, work less and enjoy our life. So I guess there are 3 different goals, James. So it's the clarity you will get
Yeah.
at whatever stage you are right now.
So I agree with you, Steffi. And I think another thing I think people are gonna get is also the inspirations, like seeing so many people are doing niche teaching, also successful with niche teaching, that give you guys confidence because this is new, right? So you probably don't see a six-figure coach doing some niche teaching in English. We're gonna see some at the summit, right? That give you the confidence. Okay, if I follow this, if I just stay committed, and I can make it too, and it's actually a better way to make it work with a niche. And someone commented on Facebook, so saying that before they had a niche, they have whenever they find some new student to work with, they have to create the lessons for the new students. But once they have a niche, right, they focus on the same area, the same people, same niche. They don't have to create new material every time because the material already specific and customized for a niche. That's another benefit of having this niche for teaching business. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna move on to talking about the summit. All right, so the summit, first of all, is hosted on July 18, 19, 20, 3 days, okay? And 4 hours each day from 9 a.m. Eastern Time to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So that will be 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. UK, and then 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. CET, okay? On July 18, 19, 20. 3 days, 4 hours each day. Okay, so and three of us gonna be leading one of the days. Now I will be leading day one, Steffi gonna be leading day two, and Gemma gonna be leading day three. So we're gonna just quickly talk about what we're gonna do in each day, so you know what you can expect to have to see in that day. And we do have different themes, okay, for different day. We didn't just get all the speakers and then just divide by three. We actually have a pretty good theme. The reasons why we have them on that day. I'm gonna start with day one, okay? So day one, we call it, what do you call it again? So day one is pretty good name, okay? Let me find out.
Path to niche success.
Day one is we call it path to niche success. Okay, so I think it makes sense, right? It makes sense to talk about path, give an overview. So path to niche success. So in day one, I will start with a 25-minute kind of presentation at first, really give an overview of niche teaching and talk about different paths to niche success and different niches and in my overview. And then we have Ting, the online teaching build, very famous on YouTube, and he's gonna actually talk about the transition from companies to being independent with the niche, because I know a lot of teachers have been teaching with companies because that's kind of very easy way to work with to get a job. And then after a while, they want to be independent, and the team going to comment on that. I know Gemma has experience working with companies before. So after that, we can actually have a panel session that lasts 1 hour. So in this panel session, we have invited 4 teachers from different niches. Okay, we have teachers who teaches. Well, we have one teacher teaches children. Well, one teacher teaches. We have 2 teachers teaching business English. One is for Spanish speakers, one for a specific niche, and we have another teacher teaches TOEFL, IELTS, kind of exam preparation. That's kind of very popular niches: business English, children, and adults, and exam preparation. That's kind of very popular. We got to find one teacher from each niche, then to kind of talk about it in the panel session. So we're gonna discuss how did they feel like having a niche, and what's their path have been. They might not be very successful yet, but they probably are ahead of many of you guys if you haven't even started and you don't even know about your niche. You can actually see, okay, if I were to teach children, oh, this is gonna be how it looks like. If I were to teach business English, if I were to teach exam preparation, this is what people are gonna be looking at, right? Yeah, someone asked 1920. So the summit's gonna be on July 18, 19, and 20. That's gonna be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, 3 days. So on day one, it's gonna path to niche success, and we have this panel session with teachers from different niches, and then we also have guest speakers to talk about kind of dive deeper into each niche. We have guest speakers talk about business in English specifically. Okay, what's the best practice to have a niche in business English? What the path? What does it look like? What do you need to know? And when it comes to having a niche in business English, we have speakers talk about children, things you need to know if you want to pick a niche in this children field. We have speakers talking about IELTS exam preparation, the path to this IELTS exam preparation. So at the end, we also have Rachel Pelling, the creator of a neural language and also the founder of neural education. So she is going to kind of wrap up with neural language and niche teaching all together. Also a great way to follow to have your niche teaching business successful. So that's not day one, the path to niche success with teachers and speakers from different niches and really help you understand, okay, what you're gonna expect to have a niche in different categories or fields. And I hope that's gonna get you guys excited. If you have questions about finding a niche, it will help you understand better by listening to people who's already in it, doing it with a similar niche to what you want to do, right? So that's day one. Yeah, so I'm gonna pass it to Steffi about day two.
So thank you so much, James, for day one. And day two is slightly different. It's like it's following up. It's about ingredients of niche success. So what are the ingredients for you to have a successful niche teaching business? And we figured out there are actually 6 ingredients, okay? So the first one is positioning yourself. You need to position yourself. You need to define what your niche is and how you position yourself so that you are speaking to them. Number 2 is how you define your curriculum. So you need to have a curriculum for them, so which means teaching, right? And defining your curriculum. The third one is how you market yourself. When you have your curriculum, you define your niche, you need to, there is the bridge, you need to market yourself to speak with them and to present your curriculum to them. Number 4 is how you sell that curriculum in that strategy session to your potential clients. And then I didn't believe number 5, like I didn't think I would need, for example, a lot of tech support when I was starting because I was already kind of knowledgeable. But what I learned through a kind of support of our expert coaches is that you can make your life even much easier. So it's good that you know how to use your technology and how to use your tech skills. But for example, I learned how to get to any worksheet on my screen in less than 5 clicks. Before, I probably needed 15 or 20 clicks to get whatever I needed to get. So the tech is really going to show to help you get to things much faster as a niche teacher, because there is a lot of tech involved as well. And the 6th ingredient, last but not least, is mindset. Actually, I know I mentioned it at the end, is because I don't know why, but I do believe mindset is 95% of success, or some people say 80. Let's say it's 80. So 20% is everything else, what we've just mentioned, and 80% is mindset. And I will be specifically speaking about mindset as a guest speaker on this summit, because I do believe mindset is very important. We do have the best strategies. We will show you with the strategies how you can charge 100. However, if the mindset doesn't match that $100, it will be hard. So that's why mindset is very important as well. And some of you mentioned already that confidence is something that you are missing as a niche teacher. So I guess that's part of the mindset. And I completely relate to that. I was there myself too. And I guess that's day 2. What I haven't mentioned, apart from the 6 ingredients that you need for a successful niche teaching business, is that we will have a panel with 4 speakers. Because some teachers say, okay, maybe she's successful or he's successful because he's a native speaker or because he has a lot of experience, he's a traditional teacher. But sometimes these are all excuses. So we are going to prove to you that everybody can make it. We are going to have 4 people from very different backgrounds. There will be one who is a native speaker, a traditional teacher. Another one who is a native speaker, but not traditional teacher. So they came from a different background, not from teaching. Then we will show you somebody who is a non-native, non-traditional teacher, and then somebody who is, I don't know what it is, the last one, right? I mentioned 3, so whatever combination, the last one.
Non-native traditional.
Yes, non-native traditional teacher, exactly. So we will show you that everybody can make it. So there is no excuse of your background, like I'm this or that. We will show you, thanks to this panel, how you can make it. So I guess that's day 2, James. Ingredients to niche success. of niche success. And I don't know now, maybe Gemma, you can continue with day 3.
Yeah, sure. No, thanks, Steffi. And so for day 3, it's really about looking at those journeys of those who have scaled their business. So really you want to, I think back to when I first started. And for me, what I offered in the beginning and also the marketing techniques and the way that I was selling was very different when I was first starting my business. And now that I'm scaling we were also doing a panel session on day 3. And I think what will be really insightful is just seeing that there's not one, it's your business. You have the choice to decide on how you scale. And also something that comes up is, am I ready to scale? How do I know that I'm ready to scale? And I think you will be able to really see through the different speakers that we have on day 3, just their journeys and what is possible. So we do have people, so we have, for example, Gary, he'll be sharing about his success with scaling in the Chinese market. And then will have Richard, who has had success. He has a very large audience. But one thing that we have seen is you can have a very big audience. And I know that people will have the excuse, well, I don't have a big audience, so I don't think I'm ready to scale my business. Even if you have a very big audience, it's how can you really harness that, and what can you do to really make the most of your audience and sell to these people, and do that in a way that's building relationships and continuing your relationships with your current clients. So as I said, the program that I first offered looks very different today. So, and Richard will be sharing about his success with a digital course and how he's been able to get group clients and one-on-one coaching from the systems that we've helped him do, which I think will be very insightful. But then we also have Ian, who's confirmed, and he is focusing on he helps those in Spain and really with groups and putting groups together, because there's a lot of logistics of, okay, fine, I think I'm ready to scale, but there's a lot of how did you actually do that? So, and it's like I said, there's not one way to scale your niche business. And we'll also be talking about B2B and how you can build relationships with companies. And you might think, well, I don't want to have a big audience. Well, you don't need to. You can build relationships with companies and they will send you a steady supply of students. So we'll also be sharing about how you can do that. And there's more than one way of scaling your business. So yeah, and we will have different sessions. Another thing we will also have on day 3 is we'll be sharing, I believe it's on day 3, about AI and how you can actually use different tools to support you as you scale. And one thing in the beginning, I was doing this all alone, and many of you, it's just a one-person show. I know Steffi was just the same, and James in the beginning, it was just, late nights of sending messages. But as you scale, you will start to want to, you're building a business, and if you want to, you might start to hire a virtual assistant for a few hours a week. And I know that's something that we will also be sharing about in day 3 and how you can go about doing that, which is going to be, for those who are, am I ready to scale? How do I expand? What are the possibilities? So that will be day 3.
Great, Gemma. Thank you so much for saying that. And I think there is also, is it China market as well? We are going to be showing that on day 3.
Katie talk about China market. I had an interview yesterday already with, no, not yesterday. Oh, today's Wednesday, right? It was like yesterday. Interview with our clients in the China market. Yes, Katie mentioned that. And I think there's another guest speaker invited to talk about the pay advertising, because that's a very effective way to scale the business as well. So if you guys are interested in scaling or the seeing how people scale, I think these 3 gonna be super, super helpful. Yeah, so that's day 1, day 2, day 3. As you can see, right, we have different theme for each day. And day 1 is like an overview, the path that you can see different niches and how people have been working on with different niches. And day 2 is so getting started, right? The ingredients, what you need to have a successful niche teaching business. 6 ingredients, right? 6 ingredients. And day 3 is okay. After you started, what's the next step? How you scale, different ways of scaling. So I think this really packs everything you need to know in order to get to a 6-figure business, even beyond 6 figures, by following niche teaching. So this is what we have prepared for you guys. So now I want to quickly share. If you guys have any questions, I know the
Um,
audience is quiet a little bit. If you guys have any questions,
I think
uh,
there are questions, for example, James from Julie. She's saying, I've signed up for the 3-day workshop, but won't be able to do all of it synchronously. Will I be able to ask questions post-conference? So that there's a
okay.
question from
Yeah,
Julie.
so depending on we're gonna talk about that. Depending on the tickets you enroll with, either you have the lifetime time to all the recordings, or you will not have the lifetime access to the recordings. But if you cannot join all the live sessions, and if you have questions for these particular speakers, if they are all set of our Bowie team, I don't know if we can help you pass the question. But if it's with our Bowie team, we have a lot of coaches going to speak from our Bowie team. If the questions for them, you can feel free to reach out to support@bowiestrategy.com, and we're going to definitely help you there. Okay. So depending on the tickets and also depending on who the question is, if they're guest speakers, I don't know if we can pass the question to them afterwards. Okay. Yeah, I pay for the lifetime. Yeah, if you have a VIP ticket, then you have the lifetime access to all these recordings, and you will also receive um, the course, the videos, everything, and the contact information from our guest speakers if you want to reach out and ask questions. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. Okay. All right, let me share my screen. And if you have more questions, guys, let me know in the chat. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen with you. Gonna show you the website, and I'll share the link with you guys. Very quickly here. So we have, yep. Okay, so this is our website for the summit, New Success Summit. A couple of things. Number one is on between July 18 and July 20, 2023. Because it's going to be next month, a little bit less than 4 weeks from now. So July 18 to July 20. So it's a Zoom event, okay? So it's not in person, so you don't need to fly over to Boston. It's a Zoom event. You just need to log in, and you will see the webinar. Okay, you're gonna see everyone talking, speaking, and you can watch and also ask questions at the live session. Okay, so we have invited 30 speakers, including the guest speakers and the panelists. In total, it's over 30 now, and we're gonna have 21 sessions. So it's gonna be 7 sessions each day, 3 days at 21 sessions. So we aim to get over 300 participants for these events. Now we're working hard. If you guys want to join us to support us, please do. We have different tickets. Right now, we are doing early bird tickets, okay? Early bird tickets, and it expires in 8 days, less than 8 days. It's going to be next Friday, July 7th. That's going to be the date that the early bird ticket is going to expire. You're going to still be able to enroll, but you're going to need to pay a little bit more. I'm going to explain the pricing in just a minute. So you can read this. Are you ready to rocket your online teaching business and succeed in teaching business? You can read them yourself, and we can highlight the 3 keynote speakers, which are our 3. Me, Steffi, and Gemma. You can read our stories there, and we also already highlighted the 3 days: path to niche success, ingredients for niche success, and new height of niche success. You can take a look at them, and also we highlight our speakers, the full list of the speakers. So we have a lot of people on our team. We have Robbie, our marketing sales coach for online teachers, Daniel. We have some clients like Richard, Gary, our clients. We also have industry leaders and experts, Rachel, Tim, Katie, China experts. We have Hannah from team. Herbert is the pay advertising specialist, and Lucy for curriculum. Michael and Andrew from Learn Your English Network. They focus on business English and talk about business English, and Richard, Christy, Ivy, and Daniel. So you can take a look at them. And as we already shared the 3 days, so we're going to expect from 3 days, and these guest speakers, are going to be speaking in one of the days. about pricing, so we have two different tiers. We have a VIP tier, we have a general admission. So with the VIP, you're gonna have a full access to all the presentations and events, exclusive access to 2 Zoom coffee chats. So these presentation events are webinars, so you don't get to see each other, talk to each other. You get to ask questions in the chat, but you don't get to see and talk to each other. We are actually gonna offer 2 Zoom coffee chats. That's where you can join a Zoom session where you can talk to each other, show your face, and turn on your video, audio. You can actually speak. So we're gonna have the 2 sessions, and we invite the guest speakers to join the 2 sessions where you can actually meet the guest speakers and meet the team. So the 2 Zoom sessions, and you're gonna have lifelong access to all materials and recordings. So I know some of you probably wouldn't be able to join all these sessions, right? But with VIP ticket, you get to have lifelong access to all the materials and recordings, okay? So then you will be able to watch them later on if you want. So one thing I'm thinking of adding to the VIP package, I'm not adding them right now because I have to confirm. So I'm thinking that our guest speakers gonna prepare some free gifts for you guys. I can put together a bundle. We're gonna save it for all the VIP tickets, customers. If you want to join with the VIP, you guys also get a bundle with all these free things our client, our speakers gonna share with you guys. So once I confirm that, I'll put it here. I think I very likely gonna have another add-on for VIP premium ticket. So for the general ticket, we're gonna just keep the full access to all the presentation events. That means you get to watch, you get to join all these sessions and watch all the sessions, ask questions, and the 4 hours a day for 3 days. And you're gonna learn so much from this summit, and that's all you get from the general admission. So the 2 tiers, right? So with the 2 tiers, right now we're doing early bird price for the premium VIP, so $127, and we're doing the early bird for the general admission that's $47. Okay, and after July 7th, which is next week Friday, the price is going to go up to regular price $197 for the VIP, and then $67 for the general admission. Okay, so this is the price, and we keep it as low as possible. It's pretty cheap, to be honest. $47 for 4 hours each day. 3 days is 12 hours. 12 hours of good content, interactive sessions, meetings. So 12 hours, $47. That's $4 per hour. Okay, if you calculate this way, $4 per hour. But if you have a little bit more fun, you want to do the VIP, you want to have a lifelong access to the material, get to join the 2 Zoom sessions, you can invest into $127 for this the entire package. Even with $127 for this 12 hours, right? 12 hours, that's like $10 an hour for for 3 days. That's very cheap in a way. Okay, so this is 2 prices, and we have a lot of sponsors now with working with us, and there are some frequently asked questions. If you want to check these questions, if you have any, ask now. If you're watching this live, if you are watching the recording, you can come here to see some of the questions. Okay, so that's all we have on the website. Very exciting, right? It's going to happen next month and next Friday. So I'm going to share this link with you guys. It's going to be great for you to know more about niche teaching, to improve your niche teaching business, to grow your niche teaching business to the next level. Feel free to join before the early bird tickets expire. Okay, I'm gonna stop here to see if you guys have any questions. Okay, and anything I missed, Steffi and Gemma, feel
Yeah.
free.
I just wanted to say, like, wow, that's very generous that we are going to give a gift from each speaker, or some kind of gifts, or like extra resources, because that's even more help. Let's even some worksheets that people can follow, or some cheat sheets, or some maybe an ebook about how to go even deeper in that topic. Let's say tech or marketing,
Yeah.
sales. So this is amazing. I think
Yeah, and
that's
the reason I wanted to add is because some speakers actually offered, hey James, I do want to offer something to the audience, and was like, oh, why not? And then we're gonna actually just include them. We're gonna ask, so for the ones who hasn't offered, and ask them, hey, do you have anything for free for our audience? We're gonna just put it together as a bundle. So it's gonna be like some free training, like videos and templates, and probably things you have to pay for, and then they're gonna just give us for free for everyone who's in the summit. And with a VIP ticket.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So yeah,
remember when you shared the ebook with me, that was 3 years ago. And just by reading your ebook, which was for free, was a gift. I doubled my income before even I became niche digital entrepreneur, just by reading that. So that was a very nice gift. Yeah. It was for free for me, but it was
yeah,
very good.
it is free. It does not mean it's
Yeah,
not helpful or it's not valuable. It's of course
exactly.
going to be very valuable. Yeah. So any questions about Summit, guys? And his ebook is fabulous. Thank you.
Truly.
Yeah. So I shared the link with you guys. If you are ready to enroll, you just need to click on this button, buy tickets now or reserve your slot, and then you can choose one of the tickets. Now you can go with either one. VIP will take you to the checkout page, and then you can choose the option you want to get a $47 early bird regular ticket, or you want to do the VIP ticket. And then once you are here, you can just I think you can need to log in, or you can create an account if you're not you haven't created accounts, and then you can just choose either PayPal or the credit cards. Okay, so yeah, so this is how you do, and then once you are enrolled, you will receive emails and also a course with some videos to get you ready. Already in the course, I'm not going to show you today, but there are a lot of things you're going to already receive after you enroll to get you ready, because we know there's going to be another 3 weeks. We're going to actually keep adding things to the course to help get you ready, and then once we are ready for the event, you will receive the link to join the live events, and we'll see you at the live events.
Hmm. So, are there any questions? Marie's just saying, thank you. I will download James's ebook. Already signed up for the VIP. Nice, Marie. Great.
Yep.
So, if you have any questions about any day in particular or general about this summit, just feel free to ask. Even if you enrolled already, if you have any questions that you know what you can look forward to, you can ask too.
So anyone, let me see here.
Yeah.
Yep. Helen. Um, yep. So yep. So we have these guest speakers. You can take a look. As we mentioned, the 3 days, right, we have a very big range of topics. So we want to make sure um, we can cover a lot of topics that interest to most of our clients and audience, right? If you are thinking about getting your own students online, charge a higher rate, niche teaching is a good path to follow. And how you're gonna follow it, I think that's what we wanted to do with the summit, to give you the answer, to let you see the roadmap. And if you are already following it, and if you want to get to the next level, we also want to share the information, the strategies, and to help you get to the next level. All right.
Yep.
uh, yeah,
Very
David signed up for the 21 challenge with some of the niche teaching be part of that course. So I guess some people get confused. 21 challenge, the summit. To me, the 21 challenge is the training, is what we do to walk you through the process to do it, right? So we'll give you a lot of training, hand holding to help you go through the entire process. But the summit is like everything you need to know. Is give you a lot of help you get better understanding of what you're doing, and also get inspired, have the information, and see the future path. So it just help you different way. 21 challenge give you the training, help you take action, but the summit just give you a better understanding of your journey and get inspired so you can keep going, right? So it both only help you, but helps you in a different way. And would you recommend doing the 21 challenge first? We only host the summit next month. It's not like you do the 21 challenge first and then you join. No. So my personal recommendation is you should do both if you haven't done the 21 challenge, right? So a lot of people who haven't done the 21 challenge, they join the summit, and some of them have already done 21 challenge. We have clients who have already been with us for a few years. They do the stuff. It doesn't matter. It's gonna help you regardless of where you are in the business stage. Okay.
And there is a question as well, when is the next 21-day challenge? Because we speak about 21-day challenge a lot. So it's in August, the 1st of August.
Yeah.
There is no challenge in July, so the 1st of August. Did we share the link, James? Or have you shared the link?
Yeah, I
challenge.
mean, the link is everywhere. The link is everywhere. So yes, you're gonna find it. Okay?
Yeah,
Don't
but
worry
maybe.
about it. If you are on my email list, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about. Yeah, it's gonna start on August 1st. But yeah, if you only have very limited funds, you have to choose which one you do, right? You pick one of them, right? It's gonna help you. But if you have fun for both, I would just do both, right? And a lot of people already done 21 challenge. They're joining the summit. It's just again, the summit is not training. It's not like, oh, give you homework. You're gonna do. No, it's not. It's just to help you understand better about the niche teaching and get inspired. See all these people from different niches, different paths, different models, and talk to them, engage with them. That's the summit. Okay, that's what the summit is for. Yeah, what's the price for 21 challenge in August? So in August, the full price is $197, and if you can find, I don't know if we still have something left. If you can find, we usually do 35% discount. That will be $127. Okay, so if you can find 35% discount somewhere, you should be able to do that. Okay, and the summit is $47 for the general admission and $127 for the VIP ticket.
Yeah.
Good. All right, guys. Any questions and anything Steffi and Gemma want to share with us before we wrap this up?
No, I just feel like this summit will be like a really multivitamin for like our business, like for our niche teaching business. So we will have like different, very important aspects every day, and it will be a really good, intense maybe summit, but a very inspiring summit for 3 days. So I'm really looking forward to it myself, and to see everybody else there as well. So I can see David is saying he already signed up for both challenge and the summit, and Marie as well. So that's great. Would you
Yeah,
more?
yeah, I agree with you. I think we have been waiting for this. It's been 4.5 years since we started business, and I think it's the right time to have a summit. And because we believe we are the leader in the industry for this, right? It's not like a niche teaching is the only way for you to have a business, successful business. It's one of many ways, but we believe niche teaching is helpful, can be very effective for many different niches, many people to start a business. So if you're curious about niche teaching, you are interested, or if you're already doing it and you want to get to the next level, and the niche success summit is going to be for you.
Yeah. Just one question. Like, if they questions about who can they contact after this. So as we said, depending on the ticket you have, you can contact and support at bowiestrategy.com. God's gift. I can't pronounce your name, but you had that question. So yes, that's how you can contact us.
And Gemma, do you have anything to add, Gemma, before we finish?
No, I just saw that Julie said, do you anticipate any in-person events? I mean, that would be very cool one day that we do this in maybe Boston or something.
Yes,
But yeah, no, I think for me, it's really great that it's people who, David said, I've signed up for both the challenge and the summit. But really, I know I've spoken to a lot of teachers who maybe they started their business a year ago, they've had some success, but life gets in the way. So there's people who will be really inspired who maybe will come back, and they've done the 21-day challenge before, but also those that are in it every day will be inspired. So I just love that it's for different people, and we can support a lot of people and inspire them with the summit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, one day it would be nice to do an in-person one.
I'm looking forward to it. That's gonna be another scale, right? It actually takes a lot of time for us to organize this online summit. Yeah, but we didn't plan too much ahead. We kind of started preparing it just a few weeks ago. I guess if we want to do an in-person conference, we have to at least give us like a 5-6 months, right? At least to prepare for it. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, thank you guys for watching the live launch live event, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are interested in this summit, definitely go to the website and check it out. And if there's something for you, if you feel like, oh, like it can be super helpful, no, just join us, and we'll see you next month on July 18th. Okay.
That's correct. Thank you so much.
All
Thank you
right,
so
guys.
much, everyone.
Bye. Take care. Bye, guys. Take care, guys. Take care.
Bye-bye.
I'll see you at the summit. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.